This show is only made possible because of donations. And you can donate as little as you want, but one thing people don't talk about, you can donate as much as you want to.
Hey.
As much as you want, go to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. Ensure that this show continues by giving us as much as you want.
You want to do 1 million? You can do it!
it!
You can do it! We won't stop you! I can't get up in the morning sometimes because of back pain after I work out. And he's like, You're not injuring yourself. You just never do anything.
Well, that'll pass fast, though. You'll get through that very quickly.
I hurt all the time, and it's the worst. But goddamn, these abs are coming in, Jeff. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Anthony, you are on the record. We have talked at length numerous times on this show.
I deny everything.
Off the show.
Nope.
You are not someone that enjoys food.
Well, I enjoy really good food. I don't enjoy mediocre food.
You don't enjoy having to eat.
I don't enjoy thinking about food and taking time out of my day to worry about food.
What if I told you, Anthony, that there is hope that we as a species might be able to evolve beyond it? Or, evolve is the wrong word. Impose evolution on ourselves.
Oh, it's two of my favorite things. Number one, never having to eat again. And number two, imposing evolution on the human race.
We got this awesome story sent in to us at wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com by someone whose name I am surely going to mispronounce.
Love it.
Saqib Qual...
Yeah, you fucked it.
Quaja?
It's yeah.
Quaja? Saqib Quaja.
Whew.
I'm going with that.
Okay.
Anyway, we appreciate
He was from
that
the
in.
He was from the Mos Eisley Cantina, right?
I can only hope. This is a story about a sea slug that has gained the ability to photosynthesize like a plant.
Whoa.
And it does that because it eats this algae that is able to photosynthesize, because algae is a plant, and then it steals a gene from the algae.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, slug eats algae.
Yep.
And for a certain amount of time, the slug is able to convert light into energy.
Yes.
Then after that effect sort of starts waning, it eats more algae.
Yes. It basically allows it to eat much less frequently than it would normally and can survive on its own when food is scarce.
Is this slug also able to, like, eat murder victims and gain their memories?
Detective Slug! Detective Slug!
I'm telling you, there's no way we're ever going to solve this case.
Oh, Detective Slug!
What's up, Detective Slug? I'm sorry, ma'am. Why don't you go ahead with what you were saying?
It's really gross.
Yeah, he's gotta eat a certain amount of your dead husband.
Well, he's okay.
And he's a slug. It's gonna go slowly. He's gonna slowly eat your husband.
I mean, the mortician's
who
probably
just died.
gonna walk back in here at any moment and... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I think he's done it. I think he's done it. By eating a portion of your husband who just died.
Uh-huh.
Once again, our condolences.
Thank you.
He is able to synthesize your husband's memories.
Okay.
And
well,
see the killer.
Thank goodness, because, there's a lot of money riding on this.
Who is the killer? I should explain.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He's still a fucking slug. He can't actually tell us.
Uh-huh. Is there any way for him to communicate at all?
You know, basically this memories thing is a theory that I have. Because it seems like he's getting something, right? Like if you look at the way he's wiggling around, doesn't it seem like he's getting something?
He certainly got my husband's face. Got my husband's face right off. Oh, God.
Detective Slug! Detective Slug solves another case!
So is this a particular property of the slug where the slug can pull a gene out of anything it eats, or is this
No.
is this something of the algae where if you eat the algae, your body naturally absorbs it? What's going on?
Well, this is a property of the slug,
Okay.
and they say that it's one of the only known examples of a functional gene transfer from one multicellular species to another. So this is huge. We didn't think that multicellular species could do that, could like take a gene out of something they eat
Yeah.
and embed it in themselves. And it gets embedded in its stomach. And the reason it works is because it steals this chloroplast from the algae and embeds it in its own digestive cells, which let it continue to do photosynthesis for 9 months. And it's got this thing in its stomach that basically is like another gene in the
It's almost like docking. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a DNA chain with like a little piece where this gene can just dock
exactly.
and just lock in.
And it makes it so that the gene in the algae stays alive.
but it can't but it can't replicate that gene. So the gene attaches itself to the slug. The slug has it for 9 months, but then after the DNA replicates, it replicates without this gene. And so it has to eat again.
Right.
Whoa. How do I dock this gene into my tum-tum?
The craziest thing
How do I do?
The craziest thing is that the gene, they say it's incorporated into the slug's chromosome and then transmitted into the next generation of slugs.
Whoa. So wait, does the slug offspring have to eat the algae at all?
Well, yes, it does. Basically, the gene that it gives to its offspring is this gene that repairs damage in the chloroplast.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the thing that lets the chloroplast live longer in its stomach.
Okay.
So it gives that to its kid. The kid then eats the algae, and then it allows the chloroplast to photosynthesize in the offspring.
Jeff, you are avoiding my question about how I get this into my tum-tum.
Well,
How do I tum-tum this chloroplast?
this is what you want, right? You want to be able to eat Thai food and then, like 6 months later, eat another bowl of Thai food.
That's all I want. The downside that I do see to this is going into the sun to get energy. Because you know I hate the sun.
That's true.
Here's the problem.
Oh my God, it's your nightmare. It's like the good news is you don't have to eat. The bad news
Yay!
is you still have to get up from your computer and go outside.
This is a lose-lose. Seemed like a win-win, but it turns out it's a lose-lose in my tum-tum.
You're just sitting on the curb all angry. Like,
What are you doing? I'm turning light into energy so I don't die.
You could be eating a meal in your house right now. Just eating
But
food.
then I would have to choose the meal, and I would either have to prepare the meal, or I'd have to order the meal, and the meal would come, and it wouldn't be that great, and it wouldn't be worth the money I spent for the meal. It's just bullshit all over. Like, how do I get the gene in my tum-tum?
You're ready to do this. You want this to be a thing. You want
I'll
to
be the
able
human. I'll be the human subject.
They say that it could.
I'll give my tum-tum to science.
They don't know why this works. They really don't know why.
I don't need to know why it works. I just need to know that it works, Jeff. This is the difference between you and me. Every time one of these stories comes out, it's like, well, they don't know why it works. I don't care. They don't know what it's going to do to you. I don't care. I don't care.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Just close my eyes.
What's it going
and
to do?
relax.
Oh, it turns out that it didn't work. Oh, so what does that mean? It means you have to eat again. Okay. Oh, it turns out it didn't work. What does that mean? It means you have an extra gene that, like, I don't know, functionally doesn't do much. Oh, what a bummer.
Also, all your poop is fluorescent green from now on.
It's back to being a win-win.
Now I know. Now I know which one's mine.
Yeah.
Outside.
Now you can pick it out of a lineup.
So it says that there's no way on Earth that genes from an algae should work inside an animal cell, but they do. They don't know why. They don't know how this. But once they figure it out, they can basically do this to other creatures.
So, but
including
they
us.
know what the gene. Well, okay. So they don't know the exact process within the slug.
They don't know why that the gene that allows the chloroplast to continue to live. They don't know how that got incorporated into the cells.
But okay, so
Structure.
we don't know how it happened, is what you're saying. We don't know the origin story of Detective Slug.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about Detective Slug's
As long as
origin
you can
story.
solve that case.
Yeah, or give me the gene. I don't care how it got there. I don't care why it's there. That's not for me. That's for fucking nerd bombers with their pocket protectors to figure out. I don't care about that. I mean, I'm curious, but more important is, can we take the gene and put it in my goddamn tum-tum?
I think that they're working on it. They can't right now.
How
But
many
the
genes
idea-
can we put into me right now?
A lot of genes. We can fill you full of genes. Some you want, some you don't want. You'll be a freaking gene pool.
Well, number one, We already kind of are.
True.
Number 2, I'm ready. What's the ethical holdup on this?
Well, it's not ethical. It's they don't know how to do
What's
it yet.
the scientific holdup on this? We've talked to people before where they made a glowing plant because they just bombard the plant with DNA. They know how to do it. They have sequencing software for DNA now where you just put the DNA in the order that you want and you print it out on a fucking 3D printer.
Yeah.
Give me the slug gene in my tum-tum. What's the holdup?
Can you imagine how this could solve global hunger? Instead of solving the food crisis or even overpopulation, we don't have to worry about all the land mass and all the waste that we have for growing food.
Dude, think about it. California right now is in the middle of a drought that may be irreparable because we love almond milk.
Yeah, man, so good.
There's nothing we love more than almond milk. We grow all the almonds here.
Yeah.
And almonds take, what is
So
it,
much.
40 gallons to make like a
something like
pound
that.
of almonds or something like that? It's fucking ridiculous as a crop. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? I don't eat almonds anymore. I'm
Yeah.
already drinking a sludge. I'm on Soylent. I drink a sludge 2 meals a day, basically.
Yeah.
I'm
disgusting.
ready to ditch the sludge. The sludge is an intermediary step.
Right?
Give me the gene.
What if you had to be slightly green hued? What if your body became sort
From
of
your mouth to God's ears, dude.
You want to be Gamora? You're ready to
Gosh.
be a Gamora
Well,
slash the
how
Hulk.
green are we talking?
How green is
You
your...
said slightly, which leads me to believe it's like a green tinge. It leads me to
Well,
believe
then-
it's kind of like a green tinge that you would get in like a character creator in like a Skyrim, right?
No,
You're like
I'm thinking it's
or
more
like-
green than that, bro. I don't
Yeah.
think you're like full on
How
Hulk.
green is this slug? Slug.
Pretty fucking green, bro.
Oh, that's a green ass slug.
Yeah, it looks like a leaf, but it's a slug.
I bet I look pretty cool green. Do you think? Well, you think?
I think you would look cool green,
I think
actually.
I'd look pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then like it's got to be good for my on-camera career because whenever they need a green guy, I'm like the only one.
Oh, they could just key you out so easily.
I could be like for special
You're
effects.
like a walking special effect.
I could be like the next Andy Serkis. I could be like Gollum.
You could be like, you walk into the meeting and you're like, listen, I'll be all the special effects in your movie. Not only that, you don't have to feed me. No craft service cost. Just funnel that money right into my contract. I'll take it straight cash, homie. And you don't have to feed me. I can work long hours.
I don't even need to do the voice for the character.
Nope.
You can still have Spader be the voice of Ultron.
Yeah.
I'll just walk around and be Ultron.
Just Carboni walking around being Ultron.
God damn.
Not eating.
This is a win-win.
Soaking up the sun.
Win-win. Oh, I forgot about the fucking sun. Every time I get excited about this, I forget about how much time I'd have to spend in the light.
But wouldn't that make...
I could get one of those seasonal effectiveness disorder lights, the full spectrum lights.
Does that work for plants?
Sure. I don't know. But that's basically what you need. You need like a full spectrum or like a greenhouse light, right? I could still sit inside.
Doesn't it make
it'd
you're
be
having...
warm though. It'd be so warm.
Doesn't it make having moved to LA all worthwhile now? You can put down roots here.
I mean, it's certainly... Oh, fuck! Fuck! God damn it, that was so bad! That was such a bad one! I'm doing serious thought experiments about human genetics over here, and you're fucking dad joking the worst you've ever dad joked.
Hashtag team dad joke.
Hashtag no dad jokes. Would you do it?
I might. I really might.
But
I do it mostly for the being green. I think that would be pretty rad.
Right? I think there's a whole subculture of people out there that don't really care about the food thing.
I mean,
as much
talk
as they're
about-
like, can I be green?
Talk about going green, right? You like it's...
God damn it, no! No!
I'm just saying.
You can't set up a combo. This is a motherfucking combo breaker. I don't want any more of that shit. Lock it down.
I'm just saying you are actually being responsible for your environment.
Yeah.
You're consuming less, and you're
No, I
physically
get what you're
representing
saying. Yeah, I still got a
it.
double meaning, Dad. I
It's
get
pretty
it.
rad.
I get it. No, but that's so funny to me because you normally are not a person who wants to do body mod stuff.
Right.
Like whenever we talk about like we're talking about like implants or like
Right.
strange injections or
I
medical
get a little
procedures.
weirded out by lots of that stuff.
This is literally a change to your DNA, the building
Yeah.
block that controls everything. But you're okay with this. I think the answer is we just haven't found a body mod yet
that I'm excited
that
for.
fixes something that you genuinely consider an issue.
I like this idea of eating rarely. I'm somebody who loves food. I've gotten really into cooking. I like cooking. I like food, but I like the idea of being more self-sustaining, self-sustainable. I like what it means for the planet. I like what it means for me personally. I like the idea of being green. We don't know if it makes you green. We're just assuming that. But you know what? If I'm assuming that, I'm in.
I like what it means for wandering the earth. Like Cain from Kung Fu.
Yeah, you just have it's like fucking Lord of the Rings where they just eat lembas and they can go for hours and days
Dude.
and just wander.
Oh, this is a win-win-win. I mean, of course, it could irreparably damage your DNA and you could just get sick, break down, and die.
Yeah. I wonder if you...
But maybe it works.
But hopefully it works. I wonder if this means that you no longer have human waste for the period in which you're just converting sunlight into energy, right? Because you wouldn't have no more pooping and peeing when you're under...
Oh, that's such a 1-2 punch of awesome.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Unshackle me from the chains of human necessity.
Gosh. Just the ability to know that you don't have to... Because have I told you before, I get real mad about the time that I have to spend in the bathroom.
Really?
I get real angry about it. What just like a horrible, stupid, fucking idiot thing what a dumb animal thing to have to do and waste time out of my day with.
Are you trying to get in and get out real quick, or are you like hunkering down and letting it happen?
I mean, I'm trying to get in and get out real quick because, dude, it's
got
a
shit to
waste.
do.
It's a waste of fucking time. I
Yeah.
hate it. Plus public bathrooms. Plus just I don't know. I just don't want to do. And if this could minimize that, I'll tell you what. Not to overshare, Soylent minimizes it quite a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not entirely, but, you know.
Is it? I could just imagine what it must be like. Is it different?
It's a little different.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
That's enough for me to know. That's all I needed. That's all I need to know.
I don't know. Would you guys do this? What would it take for you to mess with your DNA? What ability would you have? What thing would have to happen? What would you have to get out of it to actually mess with your DNA? You should let us know on Twitter. I'm at @Carboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
You can hashtag that Detective Slug. Mm-hmm. And hey, man, if you are enjoying the show, we would love it if you would take the time to tell a friend about the show. Share a link share a link to your favorite episode.
I saw somebody actually on Twitter show me a photo they made of a full-on old-school compact disc that they made of our show that they hand-delivered to a person who couldn't figure out how to find us on iTunes.
You guys know that we are entirely listener-supported, and that doesn't just mean financially. That means we don't really market the show.
We don't know how.
We don't know. What is that even?
Yeah.
We entirely depend on sort of word of mouth. So if you enjoy the show, share it with a friend, and then they enjoy the show, and they share it with another friend, and eventually...
Eventually we take over the world.
We take over the world, and I have enough money to inject weird DNA into myself. So please, think about me and my DNA.